Welcome to Understand All. I'm your host, Aslekeir Gairleif. Today, we embark on a captivating journey to uncover the hidden story of Ethiopian Jews in Gondar. A tale of ancient origins, unwavering resilience, and the unbreakable bonds of faith and community. So sit back, and let's dive into this extraordinary narrative together. Our story begins over 2,000 years ago, when a group of Jews, known as Beta Israel, settled in the rugged mountains of Ethiopia. Isolated from the rest of the Jewish world, they developed their own unique traditions, blending elements of biblical Judaism with Ethiopian culture. For centuries, they lived in relative obscurity, their existence a mystery to outsiders. But their isolation was not to last. In the late 20th century, the world began to take notice of this ancient community, and what followed was nothing short of extraordinary. In 1984, Operation Moses saw the covert evacuation of 8,000 Ethiopian Jews to Israel. Then, in 1991, Operation Solomon airlifted a staggering 14,325 Ethiopian Jews to Israel in just 36 hours, according to the Jewish Virtual Library. It was a modern-day exodus, a testament to the unbreakable spirit of this community. But for those who remained in Ethiopia, life was far from easy. In Gondar, a city in the north, thousands of Ethiopian Jews lived in poverty, their dreams of joining their brethren in Israel seemingly out of reach. The Jerusalem Post reported that, as of 2020, approximately 14,000 Ethiopian Jews were still waiting for permission to make Aliyah, the Jewish immigration to Israel. Yet despite the hardships, the community in Gondar remained resilient. They held fast to their faith, celebrating unique holidays like Sigd, a day of prayer and fasting that commemorates the giving of the Torah. Their religious practices, while different from mainstream Judaism, were no less fervent. They read from the Orit, their holy scriptures, written in the ancient Ge'ez language, and their religious leaders, the Kesim, guided them through the challenges of daily life. But the question remains, what does the future hold for this remarkable community? The Israeli government has faced criticism for its handling of Ethiopian Jewish immigration, with accusations of discrimination and neglect. In 2018, the Times of Israel reported on protests by Ethiopian Israelis who demanded an end to what they saw as systemic racism. Yet there are also glimmers of hope. Organizations like the Jewish Agency have stepped up efforts to support the community in Gondar, providing aid and advocating for their Aliyah. And in Israel, Ethiopian Jews are slowly but surely making their mark, with a growing number of scholars, artists, and politicians proudly embracing their heritage. As we reflect on the story of Ethiopian Jews in Gondar, we're reminded of the power of faith, identity, and perseverance. Theirs is a tale that spans millennia, crossing continents and overcoming unimaginable odds. It's a story that challenges us to question our assumptions, to look beyond the surface and see the beauty and diversity. So where do we go from here? The answer, I believe, lies in education, compassion, and a willingness to learn from one another. We must amplify the voices of this incredible community, celebrate their triumphs, and work to break down the barriers that keep them from their dreams. In the end, the story of Ethiopian Jews in Gondar is one that belongs to all of us. It's a reminder that the human spirit knows no bounds, that hope can flourish even in the darkest of times. And as we move forward, let us carry their story with us, a beacon of light guiding us towards a more just and compassionate world. And so, my friends, we come to the end of our journey, but the story of Ethiopian Jews in Gondar is far from over. It continues to unfold, day by day, in the lives of those who still wait for their chance to come home. I hope that today we've sparked your curiosity, ignited your compassion, and perhaps even inspired you to learn more. Because in the end, that's what Understand All is all about. Opening our minds, expanding our horizons, and daring to see the world through new eyes. So until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate, and never stop seeking to understand all. This is Aslekeir Gairleif signing off.